Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a wonderful, lovely, and fantastic day. Today, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to multi-box on Wiz. If you're not familiar with what multi-boxing is the ability to play essentially with yourself when playing Wizard. Typically, what people do is they have a max level Wizard, and then they have a low level Wizard, and they play with one together to essentially speed quest one through the game. This is a really useful feature if you're willing to go ahead and pay what it's worth to have it done. This requires you have two Wizard101 accounts. One of them having a max level character, and the other one having whatever else you're trying to quest or speed through on. It might be a good idea to have these accounts linked through a family plan. By linking them through a family plan, you can pay less per month for a membership for both accounts. That way you can save some money and maybe keep this around a little bit longer if this is something you are truly interested in. But without further ado, this is how you do it. Go ahead and open up one instance of Wiz. My Wiz is on my second monitor. I just double clicked it, and you can see that my Wiz client's opening up. Go ahead and log in. And when you're logging into this first account, you fail because you're bad. I'm going to try that again. Alright. Maybe. Wizard. Okay. Once you've successfully logged into your first account, go ahead and let it sit. You cannot actually open up two windows of Wiz at the same time whenever you're logging in. If I were to try to go ahead and open up another window, I'll show you what happens. Let me double click on my Wiz icon, and you should see that I get a running error saying that Wizard101 is already all running. Do not worry, we're going to get past this very shortly. All you have to do is get into the game and everything will be a-okay. I'm also going to go over some settings with you that should make things a little bit easier to do this. I highly recommend that you at least have a decent size monitor, 23 inches, 22, even larger if you have it, because this will allow you to have a bigger instance of Wiz open for both accounts, and you don't have to squint as much when you're actually playing the game. Because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting two instances of Wiz, two instances referring to the game, on the same monitor. I'll be using an 800 by 600 window to control both. Some also incredibly useful things to have for this is going to be have the creepy clown car or some sort of two-person mount that has 50% speed. Obviously, the 50% speed is optional. However, the two-person mount, I believe, is not. So once your account's finally loaded, hit play. At this point, you should see Wizard101, well, open. You can see that currently I have Wizard101 in a full screen format, as in it's taking up the entire screen. I'm recording my monitor so you guys can truly see exactly everything that's happening. So, I'm going to go ahead and hop onto one of my wizards momentarily. So go ahead and hop onto Wiz. It doesn't matter where you're at, truly. Go to your options. Go to your video settings. Just video options right here, duh. And then what you're going to be doing is you're going to be changing it to a window. Make sure you turn off on borderless, because typically most players have that on. And go ahead and go all the way down to 800 by 600. When I click OK here, you're going to see that Wizard101 is much smaller now. You can see it takes up only about, I don't know, it's close to about 25% of my screen. I move this to the right side. Go ahead. Now I'm going to open up your other instance of Wiz. Should be pretty easy. Double click on Play Wizard101, and you should open it up. Go ahead and enter your information for your other account. First try, there we go. And go ahead and let this load as well. Make sure you don't let your other character idle too long. I recommend going ahead and taking care of plants or something in the morning while you let your other account load up. This will prevent you from DCing or becoming inactive from the game. So I have to take care of some plants. I'll do that momentarily while I wait for this to load. Okay, once your other account has finally loaded, go ahead and hit play. It should open up without any issues. You should see that when it opens up, actually, Wiz instances have the ability to actually remember your other Wiz options. So when I hit play on this, it initially doesn't look like it's open. Go ahead and move your tab over, and actually duplicates over itself. You can see now I have two instances of Wiz running. Keep in mind, you do need two different accounts for this to work. It is very important that you have two different accounts. With only one account, you cannot do this. You cannot log onto the same account in two different instances. It will kick you off the other one, saying someone else has logged into your account. You can see that I've actually been playing with this idea a little bit through Alex Deathshield, who is currently level 36. I have quested him completely through my Storm. Nothing else. I've mainly used my Storm. You can see on my death, I actually have the creepy con mount. So in order to get everything set up, go ahead and go on your max level and go ahead and port to your lower level. I typically like using the lower level because he's going to be the one doing all the movement and whatnot. And you can see now that I am obviously friends with myself. Go ahead and hop off your mount for your max level, or your higher level, whatever. It doesn't truly have to be a max. And go ahead and add your other one into a group. So by adding him to a group, your max level will be able to easily join the mount. Once in the mount, you can go ahead and actually leave your max idle. By moving around on your lower level through the creepy clown car or some sort of two-person mount, you can actually see that it moves my max level. And this actually prevents it from going idle. So all you need to do is do whatever you need to do in your one thing. It's actually really helpful. All areas that are mount transfer you between. Some other fun things you can actually do, which is really important, is you can actually swap realms without touching your max level at all. So like, see if I want to go to Kraken, hit Kraken on this realm. You can see both windows start to load, and it swaps me over on both. This is super helpful for leaving to a different realm or trying to, you know, just do something particular, such as pick up missions or anything like that. There are some things though. If I were to go in an area without a mount, such as like the schools, you can see that I actually get left off on my max level. I have to control both separately. This is why 800 by 600 windows are so nice, because you can just click right between them very quickly and move whichever character you need to do. So obviously, I need to talk to Cyrus Drake because I have to start the Dragon Spire quest for my death. So this is a very cool feature you can do. It is kind of expensive, as you do need to pay for 2 accounts and memberships most likely, unless you really want to just drop the $180 and completely unlock all areas on an account. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful, lovely, fantastic day, and I'll see you guys all in the future. Adios.